Hey guys, it's Anna, and today I'm going to be sharing a story time with you guys. And today's story time is going to be my coming out story. I'm going to try to keep it as small and simple as possible because I know that really long videos, they're annoying. Nobody wants to hear that much of your fucking business. So I'll try to bear with me, and I'll work with you guys on making the story a little bit more enjoyable and not too long. So, when I came out, I was maybe 19, if I could recall. It's been a while. It's been a little bit. So, it's like kind of challenging to go in the files here and just pull out the record. But I think I was about 19. I came out to my mom, and it was nighttime. And I remember her coming upstairs, and I told her, I said, Mom, I have to talk to you. And she literally comes in the room and she's like, what's going on? So I was like, you can sit down, like we can talk about this. And she's like, are you pregnant? Straight up. I'm just like, no. And before the conversation could even go forward, she was just like, pause. I need a cigarette. I can't do this. Hold on. So she goes downstairs, she smokes a cigarette, she comes back upstairs, and she's like, I knew. I'm just like, okay. Sure you did. But then again, she's my mom, she knows. So, it wasn't the best and it wasn't the worst, because I know people go through really hard times and they've been through worse situations than I have. She basically was like, well, I still love you. It is something like a curveball coming my way. Like, I didn't think that you would come out fully and be so open with it. So, it was alright, but I did leave the house for a little while because I did feel like I would leave late, well, throughout the day, and then come back really late. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do that because there were times where I did feel uncomfortable. Like, I really felt like a disgrace to her because I did keep that so long from her. And I did deceive her because around the same time that I told her, I was still trying to put this facade up, like I still was talking to guys, I was doing good, I was dating, and I'm just like, no. Little did she know, I was crushing on some girl. I'm not gonna disclose her name, let's just call her Rose. I liked her so much that, like, literally, like, she was the reason why I really pushed forward to really come out and say what I had to say. Like, I did date previously guys, I did lose my virginity, I did do all that, and I don't regret it, because it made me push to where I needed to be, as far as what I really truly wanted and what really didn't suit me. So, time went on, and I remember one time I cut my hair, the second year that I was out, and I cut my hair really short. I gave myself a pixie cut. Shout out to my sister for fixing it. And I remember getting so much backlash from it. Nobody liked it. People, like, really came at my throat, like, what's wrong with you? And at that time, I was talking to the girl that I'm with now, my wonderful, lovely girlfriend, my baby. I was talking to her at the time. And my girlfriend has curly hair, pretty long. And for some reason, we don't look alike, but we do have the same paint, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do look a little bit, like, related, but not like that. And I remember my mom telling me, like, you look just like her now. Like, I don't like that. Like, you're trying to be a guy now? I'm just like, no. Like, my girlfriend, she's a stud. I would call her a stud. I don't want to call her AG because she's not hood, like, she's not stomp you with my fucking Timbs, you know what I'm saying? Not like that. But she's a stud, and, I am obviously clearly the femme. But my mom really tried to put this stigma and this stereotype, like, oh, you're trying to be a guy now, you're trying to do this. Like, no. It is true that lesbians do tend to get pixie cuts when they come out or when they're already out. Like, lesbians do love pixie cuts. So, I've always wanted to cut my hair really short since I was younger. Like, I wanted to so bad. So, I went for it. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it because, I waited so long. And, excuse me, the haircut just symbolized me being free, me being who I am. And to get so much backlash on it, it really hurt me. It really did. Like, those are one of the times where I really felt like prejudice was on me. Like, people were really discriminating me for so many things that wasn't even what it really was. You know what I'm saying? So I felt betrayed in a sense. Like, okay, like, I felt the need to tell you that I was a lesbian, and I felt open enough to like be free and like still want to have a relationship with my mom and anyone that was judging me at the time. So, you know, it just really showed me who is going to back you up 100%, who's going to really be there, who's going to support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my mom, like, she supports me now, but there was times where she really just wasn't fucking with it, wasn't fucking with the idea or the decisions that I made. But it is what it is. But it did, I wouldn't trade coming out for anything, because if I didn't today, I feel like I would be in a situation where I would have gotten pregnant, not intentionally, like not on purpose, but it would have happened, and I would have been upset, and I wouldn't be happy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I'm not judging people who have kids or who have shitty relationships or don't know how to be authentically themselves. There's people who do make families and live years with a lie and get judged 10 times harder because they waited so long to come out and be open. Like, people don't understand the fear of religion being thrown at you, criticism, judgment passed on. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that that's something so vivid and so real still. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad that people have to go those lengths, have families, and later on feel like they played a two-faced part, and then get a negative reaction for really truly authentically being themselves. So I am glad I did what I did. I'm still learning how to live with the judgment, with, you know, people not agreeing with me and stuff like that. But guess what? I'd rather be truly myself than be someone else and hurt others along the way from telling a lie and a fib, you know what I'm saying, or making a facade up. But you know, everything's still in motion. I'm taking a day at a time. I'm still learning how to really embrace my lesbian self, my queerness, everything. Like, people don't get that when you come out late, it's not simple trying to, you know, for me, it's like being a toddler and learning how to walk. Well, not a toddler, like a baby and learning how to walk. Like, you were taught this set of rules, set of morals and values that you had to cherish, and you were frowned upon for doing something that was wrong in that moral book, or whatever you want to call it, like that type of set value chart. And you're learning your own, you're creating your own morals, your own, you know, your own values. You know what I'm saying? Some of them stay the same, some of them change, but you're still learning all over again how to really authentically be yourself and be real and not give two fucks. Because I'm a very emotional person. I like to voice when I'm upset what I don't like, my likes and dislikes. You know what I'm saying? I am a vocal person, so, you know, it is hard to like avoid comments and like, you know, have people say rude shit. But like I said, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, I literally been with my girlfriend for 3 years, and it's been the most blissful thing I've ever had. Like, past relationships that I had, it just wasn't the same like it is now. And, you know, I've been with guys before, you know, like I said, or I didn't say, I don't know, sorry. And it wasn't the same. Like, nothing hits the same. Like, when you can't cuddle with someone, when you can't laugh with someone, when you can't really care enough for someone who is the opposite sex from you, and you know that, that is like deceiving yourself. That's how I felt for so many years. So when I finally got to come out and truly be this person and see what I was missing, it was just amazing. So, you know, it's just, I think about it like, oh my god. Like, I remember growing up, I did have a crush on a girl in kindergarten. I'm not gonna disclose her name, but we're gonna call her Titi. And I did have this type of like not obsession, but like I was so like over her. Like, so pretty. She like Pocahontas to me, was like adorable, and like it wasn't like an infatuation. Like, oh, I got a friend, you know. Oh my god. It's like, no. Like, I generally like, I really liked her. Like, it's just amazing how being so young, you know, these feelings, like you kind of could identify. People say, oh, a toddler can't feel those feelings. Blah. Bullshit, whatever. Like, I knew it was different. I felt like and knew it was different. And to look back at it and to revisit those feelings sometimes, it's like, wow, like it feels 10 times more real. Um, and I had a crush on my teacher also. I really did. Her name was Miss I. Not her full name. I'm not going to say her full name. So Miss I. And I just felt always so much more warm and like, you know, like more affectionate towards women. Like, I always wanted to be around women. And no, it's not because of my mom. Like, yeah, she smothered me, but like that has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? People have this idea that that's why some people are the way they are. No. I just literally naturally felt that. Um, um, yeah. So I did lose my virginity. I didn't like it. I don't regret it because it did show me, like, you know, where I needed to solidify in myself and get the courage to really say something about myself. Like, it put the icing on the cake and proved to me what I already knew. So yeah, I don't have regrets about it, but you know, unfortunately it happened, but it is what it is. I can't take it back. But I did learn from that, and I knew from there that I was different. I was 100% different. Throughout the years I did try to date, but it just didn't work. Like, it wasn't the same like being with, excuse me, a woman. When I came out, like I said, when I went back to college, I dated. I got catfished by a girl, the first girl I wanted to talk to. Long story, that's another story time we could talk about. But I got catfished. That didn't work out. I had a few relationships with a few females until I got to my girlfriend now. But they were all experiences that I wouldn't take back because they really drew me in and made me really feel what it was like and to know what I was missing for so long, you know? And I really enjoyed and I appreciated those relationships because holding a woman is so much more different when you know you're lesbian or you know that, you know, you have feelings towards women. So it was something, like I said, blissful. Well, now it's blissful, but it's something so magical to really get to know and get to familiarize with because, you know, I'll never be able to fully explain it, but it's just something amazing and I wouldn't trade it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story. It wasn't that long, hopefully not. I am going to come out with more content. You can comment down below, on what you guys want to see. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't give a fuck. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you will come back for the next one. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.